Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money, YouTube edition, only today with Facebook being down. So hopefully everyone on Facebook finds us over here, but welcome everyone to a very exclusive YouTube only Raja Makes Money live stream today. And one of only probably 2 live streams we're going to have time for this week since I'll be on the road in the middle of the week. But crazy day in the markets today. Wow, what a sell-off. Did you guys see it? I mean, just insane. Is it the end of the world coming or just the end of Facebook? So it says Facebook's back online, but it's still down for the most part. Who knows what's going on there? The whole world. Think about how much more work everyone got done today because Facebook was shut down. Do you think it had anything to do with the whole whistleblowing thing and Facebook? But you know what? When companies get too big, everyone wants to blow whistles. Everybody wants to make noise. It's just part of life. And I don't know. Who knows? It's like, can't everybody just let you make money and be happy? But, Facebook, you got big companies. You can't keep track of, 100,000 employees and what all of them are up to and doing. Of course, Bitcoin today has actually been staying pretty strong since last week's rally. We're still doing good. We got as high as $72,000 in the last couple of days. But since, October 3rd even, 72,000. Since last night, come down a little bit, so hang around the 69,000 or so. Hopefully it'll come back a little bit. Cardano, obviously our big one, but it's down a little bit today, so that gets going. Of course, our big play, Lucid right now. So the real question is how did the Raja do? And this is what I was telling you guys with the premiums and stuff. So even with Lucid coming all the way down, was it down 90 cents today? Or no, 47 cents today. I was like, these numbers seem a little weird there. So Lucid today was down 47 cents. It did get all the way down to 23.50, so it was down a lot more. It came back from its lows and stuff. But like I said, we have a large position. We have a lot of leeway in there and room to hedge it, to keep it safe. So without further ado, only down. I mean, just imagine, guys, the market today. Dow down 300 points, S&P 50 points, NASDAQ 300 points, and we were only down today $14,000. So that's almost like a win. That's like going to the casino playing for 7 hours, and that's like a win almost. It's still down, but we were up a little bit. Actually, Lucid for a while today was actually up a tiny bit or in the green. I tried to close some positions because I had a feeling it was going to drop with the market, but I was like a penny away. Didn't get filled at like 57 cents. Would have been nice to be able to, flip it a little bit, buy some back and sell it. Good news is still a 50-cent spread between now and next week's premium on the $24 put. Or we could roll down to the $23 put, and even if we had to roll down, it would still be 78 cents, but like I said, I've got a lot of confidence in this $23, $24 level. This is that progressive jackpot play, and it's going to do well. Let me show you guys. Some of these other ones today that got slaughtered, like we were talking about on Friday and stuff. Apple all the way down to the 138 mark today. At one point, if this, like I said, the premiums in these is 50 cents a dollar, for stuff, and it drops 3 points in one day. Now, the volatility, if we look at the volatility now on the 139s for the week, it's probably like $2. Where remember last week stuff like it was $1. I'm like, this thing's moving. And this is where you would lose your shirts on these. So. And you can definitely play the progressive jackpot, where, you have to keep, buying it back and stuff. But look at this, like the put to open now on the 139, look at $1.74. Remember last week when stuff was $1 away or, right near the money, the premium was only $1. But still, even if you went down and you say, 137, $2 down, it's only $1. If Apple drops 3 points again, which really isn't that much, 2% is 3 points. This dollar's gone. So at least Lucid, it has a much greater premium, and it has, I think it has a safe zone. I think we're going to stay somewhere near where it is, that $22 to $25 range. And I think what the Hail Mary is, or the big saving grace with the Lucid play, is that Lucid, when the day they come out with their car, the first deliveries, you already know the stock's going to run, and that's our day we hit that progressive jackpot. and move out of the way. But like I said, look at the premium. So if you take the 24 at 77 cents with the stock above it, Facebook at $39 for $1.74, this thing's 5x better. I mean, it's just the money's there. And like I said, you can roll it down. So even if you look at, let's say next week, even if the stock started dropping, or let's say you're a little nervous, you say, I don't know, $23 next week, you get 86 cents. And you buy this back for 77 cents and you sell it for 86 cents, you're still making, on 3,000 shares, it's still $40,000, $50,000. Or if you just let it ride at $1.31, you still have over a 54 cent spread on 3,000 contracts, 150 grand. Like I said, it's just that progressive jackpot, until it hits and stuff. I like the 24, 23, 24. It's going to be in this range, and it's going to stay in this range. It'll probably get a little bit more volatile as the month goes on. The other thing is you can always ride it out. If you don't want to be active, or you say, you know what, I'm going to take the month of a couple of weeks off, you just roll it down to the 24 here for $2. 3,000 contracts. If that hits, it's $600,000. It's a lot of money. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing, and hope that makes sense to everyone. But what do you guys got for me today? Facebook is trash. There you go. Facebook is broken. We fixed Facebook. John only had one trade of XENE, October 15, 25 calls in the morning at 460. Printed nice, still holding 2 contracts. Nice intraday cup and handle formation. Nice. Congratulations. Brad Walker says, lucid to the moon. One day it's going to go to the moon. We don't know when, but it will go one day. Tab says, my energy plans are sitting pretty right now. I have 5,000 shares in VET at 505 average and 1K shares of FANG at $60 average. Both since February, making up for my F-ups and any other memes. Yeah, like I said, you got to watch out those meme plays. But it's crazy how high oil and gas and stuff are going. It always runs in the wintertime, but it is definitely running very high, and it'll be interesting to see how much higher can it go. Like I said, at some point something has to come down. But we said VET, Vermilion Energy. Yeah, that's a good one. You doubled your money there at 505. That one's looking like a good play. You said in February you got in. So it was back here, year to date. Oh, so you got it, right here at 5. So excellent time. But hopefully you're hedging it, or you sell some calls against it. Pick up a little cash every week. A lot of people don't understand how to do that, but just to give you an idea. So let's take VET. If you put in VET here, VET, and you look at the spread. Looks like the high for the year has only been to 1087, so it's near its highs. It'll probably keep going up. But if you did want to take some money off the table, the $10 call, this isn't very good with the stock at 1050 for the week. You're only at 70 cents, only at 20 cents more upside there. If you went out 2 weeks, it goes to $1.05. But this 1250, well, actually, these are only monthly, so not very good at all. But personally, if it was me and you wanted to take some money off the table, you said you have 5,000 shares, you could write 50 contracts at 10 cents at $12.50. So I don't think the stock in the next week is going to be at $12.50. If it is, God bless it, you make another $10,000 on upside. But if you did want to take some money off the table, you could sell 50 contracts. It's $500 extra money. It's free money. So definitely something to look at if you guys want a hedge or something in there. So, Mitchell Pilot, what do you think about online slots like Chumba Casino and Lucky Land? Just like Raja Free Play and other online casinos, people really win. They really get paid, and they cash people out. And if you have luck, I do know someone who won really big on Chumba Casino, almost $250,000. A friend of mine walked out of his job as a cook at Village Inn right when he hit. I said, why'd you quit? But a lot of those, you can do really well in them and stuff. Josh, Raja, check out New Core Corporation. How's that one doing? That one looks like it's way up for the year. Obviously, high of 128.46, kind of in the mid there. They make money, have a dividend, so that's going to kind of hold it back. But still, that's a really big run year to date, from the 40s and stuff all the way up there. So Without knowing much more what's going on with it, it's just a matter of how high can it go. He said, Josh says, new been running like crazy this year, massive earnings. Yeah, no, it's definitely up there. But I mean, that's a big fallback too. I mean, 28%, that's almost over a 30% drop from its high. Let's see, its high was on August, September, October. I mean, in a 6-week period, it's 30% off its high. So that's a huge drop, but without knowing a whole lot, definitely have to refer to you guys, because if you guys play those stocks or follow them, you guys usually know more of them or what's happening. Ancient TPK, I went heavy on COVID vaccines today, like Moderna, BNTX, CVAX, scared money sold off. I think some scared money sold off, but like Moderna, I mean, that thing, I remember $150. I mean, look at this chart. I mean, these are tough. Year to date, at the beginning of the year, this thing's, $129. I remember it was like $150 and then it dropped, and I was like, oh God. And then this thing just took off, to $500 almost. And now it's, way down. Be careful with these. These are way overvalued companies. And you got to remember, what is Moderna going to make money on and sell after COVID vaccinations are done? At some point, they dry up. What do they have in their pipeline that is going to make this company worth $500 a share again? It could obviously, we're going to have a rally back, but we could see another sell-off. I don't think the sell-off in this market is over with. I think there's a lot of scared people out there. There's a lot of chaos going on. With the government and this voting and the shutdowns and is Pelosi going to get this everybody together, and Biden and push the debt limit, urging GOP to get out of the way. Biden, unfortunately, Biden doesn't have any friends on the Republican side who are going to help him, and the Democrats are turning against him. Next year at the midterms, the Republicans may get control again. I mean, can you imagine? Did anyone ever think? And this isn't a political who said who likes who better, but did anybody think that Biden's approval rating was ever going to be at a lower point than Trump's was at the same time in office? Probably not. So things change fast, and I find it hard to believe that the American public, like a lot of people say it's because of Afghanistan and different stuff like that. That just seems weird that whole Afghanistan thing is so horrible, towards Biden's image, approval and stuff. So, I don't know. Like I said, very interesting, but this stuff all affects me, you, and all of us in the markets. What will happen and stuff. Brad says, what do you think Lucid will do? October 12th seems to be a big date I've been hearing. Probably that's the day they're going to deliver their first cars. I personally don't know what they're doing that day. Haven't heard the rumors yet about that, but that would be on a Tuesday. So, and usually on Tuesdays they made their news announcement last Tuesday and different stuff. But like I said, the day that comes up, that's going to be big. Brandon, I'm down on the stock market today, but up 5,500 in Vegas. Congratulations. I'm excited. I'll be in Vegas tomorrow. I got the G2E show live play tomorrow night and Tuesday night on Facebook's up on Facebook and, everywhere. Justin Brown down 500K on Lucid and not worried. Yeah, like I said, Lucid's going to have another pop. The day they deliver the cars, that's the next pop. Get out of it. Or, if you're doing my strategy, Lucid's going to sit around. Lucid has the volatility, which I like for my plan was selling puts to open and printing money and the progressive, but it's going to sit around this low 20s. I mean, it could obviously dip down in the teens again. I don't think so. It's going to sit around the low 20s. They're going to deliver cars. It's going to pop up to $27, $28 again. Everybody's going to be excited probably. But then, okay, now we've delivered cars. Now it's going to be, we'll deliver a couple hundred more cars. Looks good. We got some revenue, some earnings, They're going to obviously lose money, but at least they have revenue coming in the door now. But this one's not, $50 anytime soon. So Christopher says, how far can Apple fall? Like I said, I think Apple hits low 130s, upper 120s. It came off those highs quickly. It's another one that's down, 20% quickly. Or 18% from its highs. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the charts and you look at like the last year, Apple kind of goes, here's like the peak, 135, then it comes all the way down to 121. So there's about the same kind of drop, gets going again. So it has a history of this. This was a longer run at a higher rate, but they're going to have decent earnings, new phones and new products and stuff, but this isn't their blowout phone, and there's not the huge demand for laptops like there was last year and stuff. So Harry W. Apple, I have a November 19 100 strike put. I don't think Apple's going to go below 125. I mean, 120 would be if Apple hits 120, if Apple hits 125, that means the Dow and the Nasdaq. It means the Nasdaq's probably fallen 2,000 points, and the Dow is probably going to be around 30,000. I mean, it's gonna if Apple hits that, if Apple hits to like 120, it means that it's going to get pretty ugly out there for everyone for the holiday season. So. Brad says Facebook had network outage for 68 hours, no updates since 8 a.m. Well, they said it's back on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think they're getting closer to having it repaired, but still overall down. Mitchell Pilot, do you have any new investment ventures planned outside of stocks? I've been buying real estate up and also doing some investing in some other private companies and different businesses and just buying massive Pokemon cards. No, I'm just kidding. But I keep seeing all these people make so much money on these cards and stuff. But no, I just stick to what I know and what stuff I like. Ian, people forget Apple pays a dividend loaded up if it's near 1%. That is true. They pay a dividend, and like I said, a lot of dividend. It is up. I mean, it does pay a dividend, but 1% is not that much money. I mean, in the bank, you're making 0.25%. You want dividend stocks that are paying 2-3% have a decent yield, but. Apple today, Apple today moved 2.4%. So if you bought Apple, on Friday, you just lost 2.4% in one day. That 1% dividend isn't going to mean a lot to you. The other thing is you have to look at it too with Apple. Unless you have $100 million of Apple, if you're the average investor and you have, even if you had $100,000 of Apple, that 1% dividend for $1,000 a year is nothing special. It's not going to make a big difference in the scheme of things. Apple's one where you're looking if you had $100,000 in Apple and Apple's let's say it was $100 a share and it goes to 150. That's where you're going to make your money. That 1% isn't. It's nice to have the dividend, but that definitely isn't something that you could really live on and make a ton of money on. Sanders Slots, Facebook is now fully up. It lost $500 million during the downtime. Yeah, I know it's crazy, and I don't know. I'm still seeing some issues on my side, but hopefully it's back up and working for everyone. God, the whole world panicking. Facebook is down. So, Jason, what do you think about UVXY? I have calls printing with fear in market. Hopefully it continues this week. I don't know. I'm not. I don't obviously follow some of these. VIX and all that stuff, but. I think the market's going to continue to go down a little bit, and get more volatile and stuff. But I don't know. It's really hard when you don't follow them specifically. It's hard to say what ways, because this was interesting. I was looking at this. Let's look at Kathy. It was like to look at Kathy Woods today. I'm surprised she's not up, because actually one of the standouts today, because they actually had really good numbers on deliveries, was Tesla. And, Tesla is 10% of her ARK's holdings, so it's kind of interesting, or 9.5%. So with Tesla being up today and that 9% of her holdings, it's interesting that she would be down so much today. I mean, she's even gotten worse. She was at a negative, but losing another 3% today. But look at Tesla, and Tesla today, unfortunately, because of the market sell-off, Tesla was up 25 points at one point today. Still finished the day up $6, which is great in this market. But at one point today, it was $806 up, would have been 31 points, for the day. So they had good numbers, came out, delivered more cars than expected. So that was a big one for them in the markets and stuff. Ren Slots. I bet tomorrow we're down in the morning and then we go back up in the afternoon. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Or we'll see a little pop in the morning and then down more. If we start the day up, we'll probably finish down. If we start the day down, then maybe we'll see that comeback rally a little bit. Hard to say. Like I said, I'm sticking to what I know works. Very simple plan. It's nothing flashy. I just want to, I just want to make 100, 200 grand a week until the end of the year. Play my progressive play. End this year with a couple of $1 million in profit, and we'll just get rid of those horrible memories when we were down $1.7 million like a week ago. So, but hey guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the one of 2 live shows this week. Hopefully be live again Friday afternoon when I'm back in town. Otherwise, Tuesday and Wednesday live from Las Vegas on the big jackpot channels. So hope you guys can join us. Should be lots of fun going out there for the G2E show. And big shout out to all my YouTube sponsors watching live. If this is your first time watching me on YouTube, make sure you click that subscribe button. Click that gray bell so you get notifications when we go live. And thank you to the Mod Squad for all you do and modding for us. But hey guys, best of luck in the markets. I'll be posting daily updates so you guys can see how I'm doing. Of course, my Patreon members, you will get all my trades in real time as I make them or attempt to make them. So big shout out and thank you guys for your Patreon support. And I'll see everybody back live, either from Vegas on the big jackpot or right here, same time, same place, Friday. Take care and have a great week in the market.